This Joseph, the son of Jacob, was sold into slavery by his own brothers. One minister preached a message called Household Wickedness. He was sold into slavery by his own brothers. He was sold into the house of Potiphar, where we see he excelled greatly. He was greatly promoted. Everything looked like it was on the up and up, until he was accused of attempted rape of Potiphar's wife. This landed him in prison, where there again God favored him, and he found himself running the affairs of the prison. He showed compassion on some inmates in the prison. I'm smiling because only God can open doors for you when you're behind locked ones. Let me say it again. God opened doors for Joseph behind the locked doors of prison. Sometimes I get so excited about God and how he does things and how he's so magnificent. And he don't need to have the perfect everything. He just show up and show off. Pray for me, let me get to my message. But, only he can open doors behind locked ones. And he was promoted and got his freedom to be governor of Egypt. A terrible famine came, and not my message, but maybe I can encourage you today. The older I get and the more I read scripture, is the more I am in awe of the ways of God, and the more I find myself saying, God, I don't know. I don't know how you move. Because it was out of this famine that led to Joseph's promotion. And if you ever thought about that now, it was the famine to come that opened the doors to get him in his position to be governor, to gather the goods. It was the problem that was to come that the solution in Joseph, the famine, brought on his promotion. And it was the famine that ultimately brings us to where we are in this text, because it was the famine that drove his brothers under the instruction of their father to come and to get food. May I encourage you tonight, church? We sing some songs and they're powerful and they're nice. But can I tell you, even when you don't see him, he's working. In the famine, people dying, food scarce, things bad, and God just using that in his wisdom to put the pieces together. What a wonderful God. Even when you don't see him, he's working.